Today I would like to describe Python operators. Basically, operators in Python are used to perform operations on operands, which are basically variables and data values. Here in Python, the operators are basically divided into the following groups like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, identity operators, membership operators, and finally bitwise operators. Now I would like to see each one of them one by using the Spider IDE, which is a very popular IDE for Python programming. So I will move to the Spider IDE. So first I will be starting with the arithmetic operators. So suppose for example I have taken two operands here, x equal to 27 and y equal to 4. Now I would like to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, floating point division, modulus operation, division, that is integer division or float division, and finally the exponent. Just have a look at the symbol for integer division and the floating point division, and it is for performing exponentiation operation. Now I'll be trying to run the program. Just press the green button, so it will be showing the result. Like x plus y, it is 31, x minus y, it is 23, x into y 108, x divided by y, it is basically floating point division, which is equal to 6.75, x percentage y, it is basically showing the remainder, that is 3, because 4 into 6 24. So the integer division will result in 6, and it is the result of exponentiation operation, that is 27 to the power 4. In that way I have demonstrated arithmetic operators. Now I would like to consider the assignment operators. So here I will be taking the initial value of x as 5. It's an integer number. Now I will be performing addition here, like it will be getting incremented by 5. It is a shorthand notation. Both of them are applicable in Python programming. That means these two statements are equivalent. Then I would like to print the value of x. Similarly, I have performed subtraction, multiplication, division, and finally the modulus operation. So let's see what happens here. So it is the result that I am getting here using the assignment operators on different arithmetic operators. I am getting this result. So hopefully you've understood what is the basic logic behind this program. Then comes the relational operators. Now here we can have two variables like a and b. Now I would like to compare between them. So a could be greater than b, a could be less than b, they might be equal, they might be not equal, a might be greater than equal to b, or a less than equal to b. So now we'd like to print the result. Hopefully you can understand that the result will be in terms of boolean value, either it may be true or it may be false. So let's see what happens. So a greater than b, because 10 greater than 5, true. A less than b, false. A equal to b, false. That we are getting here also. A not equal to b, true. A greater than equal to b, because 10 greater than equal to 5, so that is why it is true. A less than equal to b, which is basically false. So the result is also confirming this. So that is the idea of relational operators in Python. Then comes logical operators. So we can have logical and, or, and not. So for logical and operation, we have to satisfy both these conditions at the same time. So here 10 greater than 5 it is okay, but 9 less than 7 it is not okay. So if I am to perform logical and, it will be giving the result false. because in order to become true, both the conditions must be satisfied. If I am writing here 9 greater than 7, then it will be showing the result true. Now for logical or, if any of the condition is satisfied, it will be showing the result true, because 10 greater than 5 it is true, but it may be false, so the result is true. Logical not, suppose 9 less than 7, which is basically false. Now we are performing logical not operation on it, so minus minus plus, so that is why the result will be showing true. So in that way I have demonstrated logical operator. Then comes bitwise operators. That means what? I can perform here bitwise and, or, not, XOR. For not, bitwise right shift and bitwise left shift, I will be taking a single operand, like bitwise right shift, left shift, and the bitwise not. Otherwise I will be using two operands. So for bitwise and, it will give you the result 0. For bitwise or, it will be showing the result 14. For bitwise not, with respect to the value of the variable x, it will be showing the result -1. For bitwise XOR, it will be showing the result 14. Now if I am to perform bitwise right shift operation by 2 bits, it will be showing the result 2. For bitwise left shift operation by 2 bits, it will be showing the result 40. Then comes the identity operators. So whether a particular object can be compared with another object, that can be done by using the identity operators, like x equal to true. So if I am writing here x is true, it will be obviously showing true, but if I am writing here x is not true, it will be showing the result false. So in that way objects can be compared with some predefined object. Here it is equal to true, or if it is false, it will be showing the result accordingly. Then comes membership operator. So it is the last of this kind. So here I would like to check whether a particular value is present in a sequence or not. So I am given with a, say, sequence, that is a particular array. It is also called a list. So it is having 5 numbers, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now if x equal to 40, I would like to check whether x is in the array or not. So if it is in the array, it will be showing the result true. Then I have changed the value of x, which is now becoming 60. So but that is why it will be showing the result true also. So that is the result that I am getting here. I hope that you have understood the logic behind the different Python operators, and I have demonstrated them successfully. Hope you have understood the concept of using Python operators. I hope that you have thoroughly watched this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here is the uh, URL of my YouTube channel. Please visit my website for more useful information, and it is my email ID. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video.